In Tempe, we are ready to go. Brandon Ruiz, who's got a big, strong leg, will kick it deep and through the end zone. That's a touchback, and that means KJ Costello, Bryce Love, and the Stanford offense will start at the 25-yard line. They're going to hand the ball to Bryce Love, and immediately met in the backfield and driven backwards. Stanford's going to lose a couple yards, maybe more on first down. Darian Butler led the way from his linebacker spot. Positions on this Stanford offense. Costello throws, and that one is caught, but not nearly enough for a first down. Driven backwards immediately after the catch. It'll be fourth down for the Cardinals. Or the Sun Devils, who force a 3-and-out right away. Bailey booms one. You figure in the desert air, we could see some big punts tonight and great special teams coverage from Stanford. That has happened too often this year for the Cardinal. Wilkins, play fake, going to throw on first down and dumps it short. Well defended by Stanford, in fact, going backwards. That's Casey Tuhill. His first game action in about a month for Stanford. They have missed him on defense. So we'll see on 3rd and 9. Sun Devils, Wilkins in the shotgun, pressured immediately on the move, will dump it short to Harry out of the open field. Can he make a man miss? No. Okereke there for the tackle. It's fourth down. Who switches jerseys on special teams. Part of the madness of college football, will take this punt and make that first man miss. Irwin gets across the 45. Penalty flag is thrown on that return. Offensive lineman in, a fullback in. They hand it off to Love, and the big blocking group for Stanford does not do its job. Arizona State just swarms Bryce Love. It wasn't Love, it was Spates. 2 yards when they handle the ball off with the big boys on the field. Pressure comes. Costello will not get away. He goes down, and that's a sack for that swarming Sun Devils defense.
And much like the previous run play with an unblocked defender, a safety, and Harvey, that's just unblocked. There's just not enough bodies there, not enough eyes up in communication for a group that I promise you is going to be flying all over the field.
So ugly offensive start for Stanford here. Their first 2 possessions going backwards. And Jake Bailey booms another punt. This one will be no fair catch signal. The ball's on the turf. Ayuk got back on it. That could have been a disaster for Arizona State. Instead, they will keep the ball. Who hardly played last year at all has become a big part of the offense. Wilkins keeps, and he runs right into a Stanford defender who gets him down short by a yard.
And able to contain Wilkins.
Each team has had the ball twice already, and we don't have a first down in the game yet. Fair catch inside the 15. Stanford's offense back on the field. Nick Wilson, you see him, number 54 on the left side. He is an extra offensive lineman. Love this time got hit well behind the line of scrimmage and loses a couple yards. I don't know. I guess they did. Costello on the move. KJ Costello is going to run, which he has not done very often. Costello dives forward and gets the first down. Running the ball on first down. Then Stanford, you just can't even believe it when you say it. They're running it on first down here, and the numbers are not improving. Spates again swarmed and loses yardage. A prop, and showed us the technique he's been teaching. Costello downfield, and the ball is knocked away. Incomplete, intended for Colby Parkinson. Kobe Williams got a hand on the football. It's fourth down.
Having to come off of an underneath route when you're a corner and you've got to feel that vertical. So that's that zone coverage, and having the difference of man-to-man versus some zone here where you've got to come off of that route underneath and have the awareness. And I like that no call. The arm was around, but by no means did that impact or did he tug on the tight end.
Plays on the ball against some of those big Stanford targets. Bailey's going to try to pin Arizona State deep. That didn't quite work, I'm sure, the way he designed it. They will start inside their own 20-yard line. Have a screw loose. I thought it was a good description. Wilkins, the quick hitter with pressure in his face. The completion across the 30. That'll be an ASU first down.
It's their first.
Benjamin, play fake to him, will go out on a pass pattern. They're going to throw deep, and he's got a man open. It's caught on the sideline for a big gain inside the 20. That's Brandon Ayuk.
That's what the Sun Devils have in their game plan this week, and they want to get to all of them. Now, this is just cloud coverage. This isn't even necessarily a very special drawn-up shot down the field. That is just some very porous zone coverage. There's no contact there from Elijah.
Joe, or if they actually bring it, they do bring an extra pass rusher. And Wilkins gets hit, flings it up toward the end zone. It is incomplete.
That long in the red zone, no chance.
34 yards, Brandon Reese. It is up and good. And the Sun Devils have the first points of this game. On 1st and 10, maybe the final play of the first quarter. Love Little stutter step, trying to get to that corner. Still trying it. Can't get there. Loses 2 more yards.
That's now 6 rushes on first down for -2 yards.
Total.
Yeah, first quarter.
Maybe more. Trevor Spates in for Stanford on 2nd and 13. Costello throws. Arcega-Whiteside was wide open. Gets upended in the open field. So stopped a yard short of a first down. Front. Wouldn't it be something if they play faked and had him throw the ball? Love. Little stutter step. And could not even get back to the line of scrimmage. ASU backs off, just a 3-man rush. Costello steps up and dumps it short to Love. Love bounces in, and Bryce Love reaches that hand forward. They're going to spot him short, and he was trying to put that football out there to get the first down. Chase Lucas shoved him to the sideline. 4th and 1. He got pressured and almost a hand on the ball. Nice punt, though, very high arcing inside the 10. It'll bounce out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So that's a good result for Stanford. Caught first down. Sun Devils got a field goal last time they had it. That slant is complete across the middle for an Arizona State first down. Casey Toohill with the tackle of Kyle Williams.
Hands, number 1, not involved enough.
He goes in motion. They will swing it out to Harry, who gets a block, and N'Keal Harry has the first down, and more stays in bounds. Finally driven out, and no, they spot him back at around the 46. So he kept going, but the foot was apparently out of bounds. It is a first down, gain of 14. Arizona State on the move with a 3-0 lead. Pressure comes. Wilkins gets away. On the move, and he will go out of bounds. Took a big hit right along the sidelines. I think Arizona State wants the penalty flag. Wilkins went sprawling into the bench area. Jovan Swan, I think, is the guy who hit him. And he's having success. Wilkins, that looked like a designed QB run. The ball's out. A fumble, and Stanford pounces on it. That's an Arizona State turnover. Thomas Booker is the guy who got on the ball in the end. Bobby Okereke maybe was the guy who stripped it away. Costello under center with Spates, not Love. Play fake to him. Costello all kinds of time across the middle and open Arcega-Whiteside for a Stanford first down into ASU territory, gain of 15 yards. Junior, but he redshirted and he's played a full season's worth of starts at quarterback. Going deep. He has a man out there, and it is thrown short, incomplete, but the penalty flag comes in, and I think that was all about the fact that the ball was underthrown.
Pass interference. Number 16, defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. That's an automatic first down.
That's Crosswell from Long Beach Poly. And you could see some of that speed. You can also see the eyes there just get a little bit lost. It is absolutely bloody.
Blitz picked up. Costello steps up and throws toward that corner of the end zone, and 2 more flags are thrown. So more contact. This time it's Kobe Williams against Arcega-Whiteside in coverage. This is going against the Sun Devils again.
Now for Kobe.
Pass interference. Number 5, defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. That's an automatic first down.
You know, that's 5'9" against 6'3". And yeah, there's contact for both, but once you put your arms around and you just do not give that receiver an opportunity to continue his momentum.
They will get the ball snapped, and they hand it off to Spates, and Spates goes nowhere. Wow, that one surprised me. On 3rd and goal from right around the 3, they hand it off to a guy who is not their best running back in college football. Good snap, good hold, and the field goal is good to tie the game. Stanford, how about that? Wilkins under center, ASU ball, pressured. Toohill hit him as he released it, but he completed the pass all the way out to the right side. Kyle Williams with the first down catch. Teams don't care, but Clemson is more than 2 touchdowns favored in that game. What a drop off to Benjamin on 3rd down, first down, and much more. Well into Stanford territory. They just totally lost Eno Benjamin. That's a huge gain for Arizona State. First down into field goal range already. ASU. Benjamin's going to flip it back to Harry. Harry's looking to throw. He does. Into coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Barton then stepped out of bounds. They're going to blow the play dead. ASU tried to run a trick play. Harry, who does have a throwing arm, and Sean Barton made a play on the ball to come up with a turnover.
Well, that's the football, because they've been as good as anybody. Just 2 giveaways through the first 6 games, and this is a big receiver trying to just make a play. And I guarantee you that looked open to him when he released it. But Sean Barton just doing what Sean Barton's done all season. He reminds me actually of Ben Burke-Irvin up in Washington.
One of two huge interceptions in that game. The handoff, Spates, nice move. Spates gets a first down and more. Trevor Spates, one of his most impressive runs of the year. That clock, Costello will throw the ball on first down, and he'll dump it short to Spates. That was a really nice play by the quarterback, and that one should be good enough for another first down. Spates for Stanford. They will play defense at the start of the second half. That throw to Irwin across the middle. Trent Irwin, another Stanford first down to the 41-yard line. Can't get a little more. Costello hands off Scarlett. Scarlett first down and more. Cam Scarlett inside the 25 to the 21. Clock stops momentarily. Final play of the first half. Kick is up, and it is good. So Toner converts, and Stanford with that 2-minute offense has a 3-point lead at halftime. First down, Sun Devils, the throw, and a nice delivery. N'Keal Harry, an immediate catch, and across midfield, first down ASU. Be calling timeout or something to try to stop the play, but they don't, and so we play on. A negative gain on first down, the rush for the Sun Devils. Wilkins in the shotgun, will throw over the top, and this one is completed. Beautiful delivery to Frank Darby, who had a big separation with the defensive back, and Wilkins dropped it right in.
Yeah, that's Elijah Holder that is doing all he can to work back from a horrific ACL injury. You see the brace, earlier in the game it was cover 2 with no contact. That's just straight press man, and he's beaten by 1.5 yards.
It's one-on-one basically, 3rd and goal. They're looking in that direction. They throw it over the top, and it is out of bounds, incomplete. Big leg, doesn't need it here. This kick is up, and it is good. Trevor Spates had some good runs in the first half. Costello, a lot of time, goes deep, took a hit, and it's incomplete. Wilson got a hand on it. Here comes a penalty flag. He got redirected, and I think that contact is going to be the penalty. Crosswell was a guy who sort of clipped him.
Pass interference, number 16, defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. That's an automatic. First down.
Yeah, these are 3 true freshmen playing big spots. Butler, the linebacker, Robertson, the outside linebacker, Crosswell, his feet. You could see it right there. They just get crossed up.
Session of the second half. Costello will throw. That one is caught by Irwin, who came back to the ball and then uses his toughness to pull ahead for a first down. Spates in the backfield helps pick up the pressure. Costello throws. He's got Arcega-Whiteside caught for a touchdown. The running back picked up the pressure. Costello stepped up, and Stanford has the first touchdown of this game. They need to do that. Down by a touchdown across the middle instead to the tight end, who found that opening over the middle for a nice gain. Tommy Hudson, first down ASU.
Whole lot better than they did the last couple weeks.
A handoff to Benjamin with some misdirection. There he's out into the open. Benjamin breaks the tackle. Benjamin, his best run of the night into Stanford territory, down to the 40-yard line. Stanford will bring pressure, picked up initially, and another high throw, incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Harry.
For 5th-year senior, that's what you're asking of him in an awfully big game for both these teams.
This punt will bounce inside the 5 and kick into the end zone. So that's kind of the double thud. The NFL level. His Sun Devils down by a touchdown. Cam Scarlett makes a cutback, uses a block, and bounces outside to the 40 and almost all the way to the 45-yard line. Stanford first down. They'll give it to Scarlett again. This time nowhere to go. Upended. He lost a yard. He really did limp off the field badly. Screenplay, another one. Spates will pick his way forward, and Trevor Spates gets a first down. Penalty flags come flying in, 2 of them. Then into ASU territory, a play fake. Costello down the field, Irwin open, peels it back around, and Trent Irwin inside the 25 down to the 20. He's having a nice night. They got Arcega-Whiteside wide left, and they're going to swing it out to him, the quick hitter. He makes a move and then uses his strength to get a first down, still on his feet. Some tough running for big number 19. It'll be 1st and goal Stanford. He got all the way down close to the 2-yard line.
Week 3.
Scarlett, who likes to go over the top on these plays, he tried to go straight forward, and I do think he got stopped. Not by much. No, touchdown. A late signal, but that's a touchdown run for Cam Scarlett. And with the late signal, he got in.
Tell me that drive did not look like some vintage Stanford stuff. Getting the ball out of your hand at quarterback. It's a good mix of run, a screen in there. And this is the one thing Scarlett can do. He can smell that end zone at 8.
That of all the guys he's coaching, he's coached a lot of them. That one is dropped incomplete.
His ball skills and the confidence he has in himself with them.
He's making Richard Sherman proud, I'm sure. A guy committed to Notre Dame as a receiver.
Power 5. it's come to life a little bit, and the Pirates got a whole lot to do with that in Pullman.
Yeah, they've had a nice run here the last few years. One of the most surprising teams in the country. Costello under center on 3rd and long will hand it off, and Spates will protect the football. Get out to the 40. You can kind of see that late in the play clock. They do. Bailey, very high punt, fair catch signal at about the 25. So here we go. First time ASU's had it in the 4th quarter. Down the middle. That throw low, but scooped up by Harry. He caught it. Excellent effort from N'Keal Harry. First down, Sun Devils.
And there's your guy again. There's your redshirt freshman all over it.
1st and 10. Couple different play fakes, and Wilkins will go down. That one just wasn't happening for ASU right from the start. Bunkum, Toohill, Gabe Reed all converged on the quarterback.
He does not want this senior to get going either, and you could see all the defenders getting on edges. And that's probably one that you would like to see Manny just throw that one away.
Help recruit a lot of the great Stanford players, including the guy who just whiffed on Wilkins, Gabe Reed, who comes back and gets a hit on. That one up into coverage, and it's intercepted by Adebo. He comes up with his first collegiate interception. Reed, another freshman, helped him out with some pressure. Then Booger, Lisa, they'll all be there. Falcons and Giants. Spates gets wrestled down. A big loss on the first down run for Stanford. Taking as much time as possible. They will delay the handoff to Spates. You could see that one coming. Bailey will punt. That is N'Keal Harry. Signals fair catch and makes it at about the 36-yard line. For Stanford going up against a guy who's going to be a first-round draft pick. And Adebo's won. This one down the field deep, and it is complete. Penalty flag thrown at the end. Caught, though, by Ryan Jenkins for a big gain.
He's looking to throw the comeback outside. It's why he's so late down the middle. You're going to see Malik Antoine come in. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think that is a shoulder to the back of the shoulder pads. I think he's trying to get his head out of it. Yeah, I don't think in any way that's targeting.
And Stanford's a little thinner at that position this year. No doubt. That pass is complete. And a couple missed tackles, at least initially. Good effort from Darby for an ASU first down. Darby hung on for dear life. Wilkins now flushed. Wilkins is going to try to run for it. And Wilkins will get wrestled into the end zone. Is he in? Yes. Touchdown ASU. And the Sun Devils are still alive in this game.
See the two hands on the ball. He knows who's coming. Okariki's coming. And that's exactly who knocked the ball out the last time. I like that. You put two hands on the ball.
They do get lined up, though, and snap the ball. Spates hit in the backfield. So the Stanford run game, which came to life in the 3rd quarter, here in the 4th quarter, is being pushed backwards again. Missing one of their best blockers, Nate Herbig, the guard, is out. Stanford runs it again, and they're going the wrong direction again. Spates loses 2 more yards. Costello will hand it off. Wow. So Stanford really conservative here in the 4th quarter. Good field position. Bailey, who's a very good punter. Man, did he boom that one way deep. Harry over the shoulder catch. Keeps his balance, but he's going down. What a punt from Jake Bailey. Wow. Not a lot of punts get me excited. That one was pretty special.
Changed the field, didn't it?
Totally changed the field. That is 61 yards. That throw across the middle. Harry with a spin move. And then came back into a tackle, but he will still get an ASU first down. Not going down quietly either. So Stanford's defense has a chance for a stop. Here comes the pressure. Wilkins stepped up. Adebo knocks the ball away. And again, ASU looking for a flag. He came around. I don't know if he got a fingertip on the ball or what.
You're grabbing them and holding them and tugging them. Those are obvious after another monster punt here.
Wow. We've had a battle of the punters for ASU. Unfortunately, this one goes into the end zone for a touchback. Would you have the guts to throw the ball and try to win the game with a first down? They ran it. They will force ASU to call their final timeout. They got a punter they know can play the field position game. To me, it's not that big of a factor when you're on offense. Bailey, a shorter punt. Fair catch signal made around the 15-yard line. So see if the ASU offense can get on the move. Wilkins will go down. He gets sacked, loses a couple yards. He had a lot of time. Then now on 2nd and 12, clock moving with no timeouts. This throw was juggled but caught. What a catch by Kyle Williams. Now he was tackled in the open field. 123 they do. And that throw is caught by Williams. Another good open field tackle by Stanford. This time Elijah Holder substituted. So they didn't stop the clock. They just made sure they couldn't run the play. That one is caught by Harry. Adebo went to knock the ball away. Couldn't get a fingertip on it. And ASU is into Stanford territory. Yeah. First down at the 35.
Adebo went to finish this game off. He went to pick this ball off. And just a foot away with a perfectly thrown ball.
Open field, you may not have a chance for another play. Wilkins gets away, throws short, and the tackle, that should end it. 6-5. ASU trying to get organized for one final play, 1 second, and they will not get the ball snapped, I don't think. This game is over. It is over, and Stanford's defense finds a way to hold on. Wow.
That's a critical error right there. You just got to know those game management. So welcome to year 1 of a new program. You know, versus year 7 or 8 with David Shaw versus year number 1 and those critical decisions when the game is on the line and matters most. The Cardinals come away with the win.